Welcome, folks. We're back with another Modern Hebrew class. And let me forward this on to other people in case they want to learn a little bit of Hebrew today. Okay, so we have been working out of this Routledge Hebrew, Modern Hebrew book here. And we're almost finished with Unit 1. For those of you who don't know, you can check my Facebook profile. There is YouTube videos. There's a YouTube channel. You can look that up by going to Hebrew Messianic Israel. See if I can get that in here. Hebrew Messianic Israel on YouTube. I think that'll come up. And so you'll see all of the Hebrew classes that I've posted here in the Greenwood Yahad. And just check out my profile on Facebook. But basically, I'm just interested in studying Hebrew. And for those of you who are also interested, that's great. So what we've been working on here is this Routledge Modern Hebrew. And this is the chapter, the last chapter, Shiur 16. And so it's the final lesson in Unit 1. And it's actually, if you look at this book, there's several lessons here. You notice there's Unit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like there's 8 units in here. So we've done, with all these videos that I've done, we've done 1/8 of this book. So there's a lot of Hebrew to learn here. So I try to cover everything in this book, and you can learn along with me if you like. So last time we did these 2 essays here. This one was about Meir the student, Meir HaStudent. And then this one is Talia Holechet LaBank. Talia goes to the bank, and we learned in that story that she went with her father to the bank. Now we've got this one here, and let's see what we can come up with here on this book. Also, as always, I will use Google Translate. Google Translate's a very powerful tool. If you get stuck on something, use that, and it'll help you get out of a ditch, so to speak. Okay, so this looks like Bakivot im Seba Basabata. Okay. Let's see what we get here. This is a new one here. Okay, in the kibbutz.
Bakibutz.
Bakibutz. Okay, in the kibbutz. That's what this one is. In the kibbutz. Okay, im with Sava. Im Sava. Yeah, with grandfather. In the kibbutz with grandfather. Basavta. Basavta. Yeah. Grandfather and grandmother, so grandparents.
בקיבוץ עם סבה וסבתא.
Vasabta. Okay, so this one is Vasabta and grandmother. So Sava is grandfather and Vasabta is grandmother. And im means with. Okay, so in the kibbutz with, okay, so Sava Vasabta, grandfather and grandmother, Shel Uri. So that's this Uri character's got to be this guy right here. In other words, it's his, the shell means possession of, belonging to Uri. Okay, so Sava v'savabta shel uri garin. So they're dwelling kibbutz, in the kibbutz, in Tel, looks like Tel Yosef. Tel Yosef. Yeah, Tel Yosef.
Tel Yosef.
Yeah, okay, so they're living in Tel Yosef. Okay, let's see here. A fasak uri b'fasak. Oh, on Passover.
Befesach.
But Pesach, here we go. Okay, so on Passover, Ori, Nosea, this is traveling by conveyance. Lach kibbutz, to the kibbutz, Vagar, and dwells, Shavua, 7 days. I think that indwells Shavua would be like indwells the week. Vagar Shavua, im Sava v'savabta. Yeah, he dwells and he lives a week. Vagar Shavua, im with Sava v'savabta.
וגר שבוע עם סבה וסבתא.
Yeah, v'savta.
וגר שבוע עם סבה וסבתא.
V'savta. So this is not a shuruk here, it's just a vet. Gar Shavua im Sava v'savabta. Okay, so Pasak on Passover, Ori he travels le kibbutz, to the kibbutz, and dwells Shavua, a week, im with Sava, grandfather, v'savabta, and grandmother. Okay, so what's the subject here? Ori, right? Ori is the kid down here that's being spoken about here. Okay, let's see here. Savabta Ovedet, so grandmother Ovedet works Bayit HaSefer. Let's see, I think that's Bayit HaSefer is let's see here, that's not a library. Library is Sefria. I think it's it could be a school. Savabta Ovedet Bayit HaSefer. Yeah, she works at the school.
סבבה עובדת בבית הספר.
I think that's Savabta. Yeah, there we go. Grandma works at the school.
סבתא עובדת בבית הספר.
Baveit HaSefer. Okay, so Baveit HaSefer, in the school, Shel HaKibbutz. Okay, so belonging to the kibbutz. Okay, Basava Oved, and grandfather works. This looks like they've got they've got this down here, but I'm just going to look this up. Yeah, in the barn.
ברפת. ברפת.
Barifet.
ברפet.
Okay, Barifet, in the barn. Okay, so grandfather works in the barn. That's Basava Oved, Barifet, in the barn. Okay, so now Ori Ohev, Ori likes Lelachet, I think it's Lelechet, to go, Im Sava, with grandfather, Lerefet. I think that's
ברפת.
Barefet. Yeah. But look at this here. We've got a lamed here, it means to the barn.
ברפת.
Lerefet. So this one here is Barefet. Notice this one, in the barn, and then this one here is to the barn. Okay, so Ori Ohev Lelechet Im Sava Lerefet, to the barn, Lir Ot. Two, let's see, Leerot. Yeah, 2C, right.
לראות,
Okay, what is he seeing? Et looks like haparot. That might be, maybe it's cattle? Haparot. Oh, no, it's, hold on here. Get rid of this. Okay, we're gonna have to look that one. Look at our little legend down here. This is number 3. Okay, para or parot. Okay, see, he wants to look at the cows. A parot. Double check this here.
הפרות,
Hafarot, it's a fey.
הפרות,
Yeah, hafarot. He wants to look at the cows, okay? Okay, so let's see, where are we at here? Okay, so Leerot et hafarot. He wants to look at the cows. This et right here really not translatable. It's just it marks the subject. Okay, so hafarot gadolot me'od. So the cows are very big. Hafarot gadolot me'od. So this is like means big, and then me'od means like very big. The ori and ori katan. Look at that. Ori is small compared to the cows, which are big, because the hafarot gadolot me'od, their cows are very big. The ori katan. Okay, ori. Let's see. Morer. Looks like omer. I think that means to feed, because it comes from amar. Pretty sure. Let's double check that. Number 4. Yeah, okay. No, it comes from yeah, amar means to say. Omer or omeret. Okay, so ori omer. Shalom para. Hello cow. I think it's farah. Farah. Yeah.
פרה,
Yeah, farah. The hafara omeret. And the cow says, oh, look at that. And the cow says, moo. Look at that. That's just a sound that's being written out in Hebrew letters. And the cow says moo. The hafara omeret says moo. Okay. So Sava, the Ori, so grandfather and Ori, Ovidim, they're working. Now that's that's that barn one. They're working, and it's going to be like in the barn in the morning, baboker. But getting the pronunciation of that, I like this program because it introduces me to a lot of new vocabulary.
ברפת,
Barefet.
ברפת,
Barefet. Okay, so barefet is the barn. In the barn. Notice that bet there means in, with, or on. So it's clearly in this context. Barefet, in the barn. And when? Baboker. Baboker is in the morning. Okay, so hem notanim ochel. I know this has to do with eating. They are, let's see, notanim. Hem notanim ochel. Yeah, that has to do with give. Yeah, they're giving food. That's right.
הם נותנים אוכל.
Yeah, hem notenim ochel. So they're giving food. They, notenim, are giving ochel, food. Lafarot would be to the cows. Lafarot, right? Lafarot.
לפירות. לפירות.
Leferot.
לפירות.
Okay, leferot. All right, so they're giving food to the cow. Let's see, Batsu Haryaim. This is a new one too. Number 6 here. Let's take a look at that one. Okay, that means at noon. Tsuharayim. Tsuharayim.
צהריים.
It's a kind of a difficult one to pronounce.
צהריים.
Zuhorim.
צהריים.
Zuhorim.
צהריים.
Zuhorim. Okay, so look at this one here. Zuhorim. In the afternoon, Zuhorim, hem, they, Olakim, they are going. Look at this here. Lahader ha'ochel. Lahader ochel. I wonder if that is the lahader ha'ochel. Yeah, to the dining room. That's right.
לחדר האוכל.
Lahadar ha'ochel. Okay, so there it is. Literally, this says to the room, and a ha'ochel means to dine, to eat, the eating room. So they're going lahadar ha'ochel. Okay, so that is number 7. Hadar ha'ochel, the dining hall. Okay, so let's see, Havarei, let's see, number 8. A member or comrade, Haver, that's right. Havarei hakibbutz. Okay, so the friend, the friend in the kibbutz, ochalim, they're eating. Bayahad, bayahad means together. Bahader ha'ochel. Yeah, they're eating together in the dining hall. Okay. Bahadar ha'ochel. They're eating together in the dining hall. Okay, so Ori Vasava. So Ori and grandfather, Yoshivim, they're sitting, aliyah, that means next to or nearby. Let's see. Shulchan Gadol, Shulchan Hadol. I bet you that Shulchan is like a table. Shulchan Gadol is like a big table. Shulchan Gadol. Yeah, big table.
שולחן גדול.
Yeah, Shulchan Gadol, a big table. Okay, so Ori, Ochel, Marach. So Ori, what is he eating? He's Ochel, he's eating what? Let's take a look at that. I think that is soup.
מרק.
Yeah, marach.
מרק.
Okay, so Ori, Ochel Marak. Ori is eating soup. Let's see here. Isha Nachamada. I think it's this Isha could be like a woman. A very Nachamada would be like Isha Nachamada Ba'a. Yeah, okay, yeah, Isha Ba'a. Yeah, it's she's coming or she came.
אישה נחמדה באה.
Yeah, Isha Nachmada Ba'a. So a woman, a very nice woman. So these two go together. Ba'a is came. V'yoshevet. Notice that it's in the feminine singular. V'yoshevet, and sat aliyad ori. She sat near to or next to ori. Let's see. Saba Omer, grandfather says, La ori, to ori, zot Shoshana. Looks like this is Shoshana. Oh, I bet you Shoshana. Grandfather says to Ori, this is Shoshana. Zot Shoshana. 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 Yeah.
Shoshana.
Yeah, Shoshana.
Shoshana.
Literally, Shoshana means rose or lily. Interesting. Okay, so what does Ori say? Shalom Givoret Shoshana. Notice this Givoret right here. That means Mrs. Shalom, Mrs. Shoshana. Okay. What does Shoshana say? Ani lo Geveret. I'm not a Mrs. Ani ahavara Shoshana. That means she's probably a maiden. She's not married. She's unmarried. Ani havara Shoshana. Ahavara. Let's try to get that right here. I'm almost certain that means that
אני החברה שושנה.
yeah, Ani Hahavara Shoshana. So she's not Mrs. She's not married. She says Ani lo Geveret. Ani lo Geveret.
אני לא גברת.
Yeah, Geveret. I think it's pretty. It's equivalent to Mrs. Ani lo Geveret. I'm not a Mrs. Ani Hahavara Shoshana. I'm a in other words, I'm a friend, or actually a Havara, I think in this context probably means that she's not married, but her name is Shoshana. Vama, let's see, then we have in what, it's probably going to be Shimcha. Shimcha is what is your name? And she's asking this of Ori. What is your name? Vama Shimcha, what is your name? Ori says, Ani haver Ori. I am haver Ori. I am I'm Ori, a friend, haver. Ani haver Ori. I am a friend, Ori. Notice how they say that in
אני
Hebrew.
החבר אורי.
Yeah, it's like they use these titles, friend. I'm a friend Ori. Okay, Akshuv, I think it's Akshav Gam Savata. Okay, so now also Savabta Ba'a. Okay, so now also grandmother comes. Let's see, Meha'ava Voda, Meha'avoda, which is from let's see, Meha'avoda. Akshav Gam Savabta Ba'a Mehavoda. Yeah, that's right. Akshav Gam Savabta Ba'a Mehavoda.
עכשיו גם סבתא באה מהעבודה.
Yeah. Okay, so now also grandmother Ba'a comes Mehavoda from work. Okay. Le'achol, to eat. That means to eat, I believe. Im Ori, with Ori, the Sava, and grandfather. To eat with Ori and Sava, okay, and grandfather. He Omoret, she says Shalom La'ori. She says Shalom to Ori, La'ori. La Sava and grandfather. Let's see. va la Shoshana. In other words, and Shoshana, grandfather la Sava villa Shoshana, and Shoshana Vayoshevet are sitting all Aliyad Sava. They're both sitting next to grandfather. Okay, they're both sitting next to grandfather. Vayoshevet Aliyad Sava. Okay, so let's see here. Achari, I think that's afterward. Achare. Yeah, that's right. Afterward.
אחרי.
Yeah, achare. Let's see. This looks like arohat. Arohat means the meal, I think. Arohat. Hasu harim. This is a really tough one to pronounce. It's taken me a while to just get it memorized. Arohat hatsu haraim. Yeah, that's right. Hatsu haraim.
ארוחת הצהריים.
Hatsu'orayim. Hatsu'orayim. Look at that one. Hatsu'orayim. And then arochat means the meal. And then Hatsu'orayim means like the noon meal. So it's like lunch. Arochat Hatsu'orayim is lunch. Okay, so Achare, Arochat Hatsu'orayim. So after lunch, Sava, grandfather, Ole, grandfather, goes la'avodah, to work. Vagam, and also Shoshana, this is that other lady sitting there. Holachet, she goes la'ovada, she goes to work. Okay, so Sava, grandfather, holech la'avodah, he goes to work, and also Shoshana holachet la'ovada, she goes to work. Notice that notice the difference here. Notice this uses holech because it's in reference to Sava, grandfather. But in Shoshana, because she's a female, it uses holachet. Notice that. So they both mean the same thing, to go, but they're pronounced differently because one is feminine and the other is masculine. And so we notice that Sava is a grandfather, so it's saying holech. But with a Shoshana, it uses holechet, feminine. But it still has the same la'avodah, to work, for either one. Okay, aval, but ori, vasavabta, but, I'm pretty sure that's but. Aval ori, vasavabta. Yeah, that's right.
אבל אורי לסבתא.
Yeah, okay, but Ori, Vasabab and grandmother, Holachim, they go. Notice it uses Holachim here because it's talking about Ori and grandmother together. And so the gender and the number of the word for going has to match two people now. Whereas before, notice here, we have holek, the word for going, that references Sava, which is grandfather. And then notice this, Shoshana, single female, holachet. Now with both Ori and Savabta, it's using holachim. Okay, so aval Ori v'Savabta holachim. Let's see, Labrika. Let's see, I think I know this one. What is it? It's oh, it's a swimming pool. Okay. Labrika. Let's see how that's pronounced. I think it's Bareka. Looks like Bareka. Labreka. Yeah, to the pool.
לבריכה.
Librecha. Look at that, Librecha.
לבריכה.
Librecha.
לבריכה.
Librecha. Okay, notice it under this lamed, it's got to use a hirik, a dot, to get that E sound, Librecha, to the pool.
לבריכה.
Okay, so let's see here. but Ori v'sababta holachim librecha, go to the pool. Ori Omer says, what does Ori say? Shalom Avara Shoshana. Hello, Mrs. or in other words, hello, Miss Shoshana. Vahi Omeret, and she says, let's see here. Let's see. Lahitraot. Okay, so he's saying goodbye to Shoshana. That's what he's saying here. Shalom Havara Shoshana. Okay, so goodbye. Because remember, shalom can mean hello, depending on the context, but it could also mean goodbye, depending on the context. See that? Okay, so goodbye, Miss Shoshana, Vahi Omeret, and she says, what does she say? Lahitraot. See you later. Lahitraot. There it is right there. Lahitraot. Let's see. Haver Ori. My friend Ori. Goodbye, my friend Ori. Interesting. That was a neat little essay. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. A lot of new vocabulary words here introduced in this unit 1. Okay, so that, guess what? That finishes the last lesson of unit 1. And so now we have these Hebrew words, milim layehida, which is like the words of the unit words. Milim layehida. Yeah.
מילים ליחידה.
Layehida.
מילים ליחידה.
Milim layehida. Okay, so the words for the unit, essentially. All right, so basically what I plan to do is just go down through these vocabulary words, and that will finish unit 1. And then we'll have unit 2 that I'll begin working on. Okay, let me double check if we see any comments here. Sometimes I have comments. Oh, let's see. Take a look at my insights. All right. So let's go through these vocabulary words here. So, okay, so the word for grandfather is sava. Supermarket. Look at that. That's a transliteration from an English word. Student and studentit for student masculine and studentit for female. Sandwich. Look at that, for a sandwich. Look at this. Sandwichayim. Sandwiches. Okay. Sport. Notice how this samic. Notice how this samic pay and it's like a holem come together. Sport. Okay, how about this one? Sefer, book, Sephrim, books. Look at this, Sefrot, literature, Sifria. It's kind of a tough one to pronounce, this library one. Sifria.
ספרייה.
Isn't that something? Sifria. Okay, now for a film, you've got Seret or Seratim. Okay, so that's like films, like movies. Let's see, Avoda or Avodot, work or works. In other words, multiple jobs. Ivrit, Hebrew, Uga, look at that cake. Ugayot or Ugot. Looks like it might be Ugot for like multiple cakes. Ugot. Yeah.
עוגות.
Yeah, ugot. Notice that it also can be the same word for pies too. Interesting. We've got iton or itonaim. This would be newspaper or newspapers. Erev, which is the evening, Arvim, which is evenings. This here, park, that's literally a transliteration of an English word. Parchim, which parks, multiple parks. Politica, politics, look at that. Physikia, I think that's how you pronounce that, physikia. Yeah. Physikia. That's right. Physics. Physica. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, physica. Okay, so that's another transliteration there too. So what do these mean here? Notice this noon. Notice this zayin, noon, zayin. Okay, so basically it's giving you the gender, either masculine or feminine. Notice that, masculine or feminine. I think that the noon, these noons stand for nikiva. Nikiva is like feminine. Nikiva. Yeah. Nikiva. Yeah, that's right. Feminine. So it uses the noon. So that's feminine gender. Notice this here, noon, feminine gender, nikva. So for example, library is a feminine gendered word in Hebrew. Remember that in Hebrew, everything is assigned masculine or feminine. And then I think zachar is the word for masculine, zachar. Yeah.
Zachar.
Yeah, zachar. So you notice this zayin here, that means zachar, and it's spelled like this. Let's see here. Up. I'm trying to put English there. That's not good. Let's try that one more time. Okay. And it should be like this. Yeah. Zachar. So if you're reading from I'm still doing this wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm tired. Let's try it with a straight now. Okay, so right to left. That's right, zachar. So I think it's like this. Zachar. And that's masculine. Okay, so masculine, zachar. So notice that each of these vocabulary words, these milim, lehadia, liha, lahida, there it is. Milim lahida. So these are unit words. They always have a gender next to them. So we know that sabah is obviously zachar, that's masculine, right? We get right down to, let's say here, how about this one? Sifrot, which is literature. Notice it uses nikiva. I think it's pronounced nikiva, which is feminine. So that's what that means. All right, so let's see here. We've got the we got the cake one, we got the newspaper, we got the evening, and we got the park, we got politics, we got physics. Okay. Look at this one here. Philosophia, philosophy. That's a feminine. Physikologit. I think it's physical. Psychologue. No, it's let's see if I can figure out how to pronounce this one. Yeah, pay summit. Get rid of this here. Let's wheel this down a little bit. Okay, underline the one we want. There we go. Let's like Picolog. Okay, there it is, right there.
פסיכולוגיה,
Physiologia, there we go, physiologia. That's this one right here. This looks like a physiologit, physicolog. So it's like a psychologist. And then physiologia is like the subject psychology. So this is like a person who's a psychologist with physicolog, a psychologist masculine, and physiologia or physiologit. Physiologit would be like a female psychologist. And then there's physiologia would be like the subject matter, psychology. Okay, how about look at this here. This is this transliteration. Profil. I wonder, yeah, it looks like it's profil. For profile, profilim. Okay, I don't remember that one even being in there. Professor. Okay, so that's a transliteration. Professorim, that's multiple professors, right? Here's a transliteration, Coca-Cola for the soda pop, Coca-Cola. Kibbutz and kibbutzim, that's in other words, single kibbutz, multiple kibbutz. Campus, campusim, okay. Let's see. Canada is like a transliteration of an English word, Canada. Look at this one, canyon or canyon, let's see. Canyonim. Canyonim would be like shopping malls. Cafe or coffee. Cafeteria, let's see, cafeteriot. Probably cafeteriot, I would think. Cafeteriot. Cafeteriot. Wow. All right.
קפיטריה,
Cafeteria. Yeah, that's something that one in there, but I'd like to know what cafeteria. I'd like to know how you pronounce the multiples here. Yeah, there it is.
קפיטריות,
Cafeteriot.
קפיטריות,
Cafeteriot. Okay, there it is right there. Cafeteriot. Cafeteria. Here's Rosh Hashanah. Okay, so that's like the holiday, Rosh Hashanah. Let's see, radio. I think that's radio. Radio.
רדיו,
Yeah, radio. Okay. Okay, and then we've got Rofe. Look at that. Rofa'ah is like a female doctor. Here's a male doctor here. Rachov is street. Rachovot is streets. Multiple streets. Ra'ash is noise. Let's see. She'ela is question or she'leilot, questions. Okay, shum davar. Shum davar, like it's like a voidless thing. It's like a voidless thing. It's nothing. I think that shum word is used in Genesis. Okay. Let's scroll down here. Okay, shotaf and shotafa. So roommate, and here's a female roommate. Shotafa, female roommate. Okay, shior or shiorim. This would be classes or lessons. Notice it's interchangeable. It could be lesson or class, depending on the context. Look at this, shiore bayit. In other words, literally, this says house, and this is like it's actually a form of this one right here, shiorim. Notice how in the construct form it gets abbreviated at the end. Shiore bayit, homework. Okay, let's see here. Shachen or shachena is neighbor. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, shachen. Shachen. Yeah, that's right.
שכן,
Yeah, shachen.
שכן,
So let's try a female one. Shachena. Yeah,
שכנה,
shachena. Okay, so that's like a female neighbor. Now let's go to this next column. So I really in this unit, there's been a lot. We've covered a lot of vocabulary in this thing. A lot of vocabulary. Okay, so let's see. Looks like hakul is everything. Hashlema. Let's see. Hashlama. Hashlamot. I think that's how you pronounce that. Let's double check that. Hashlamot. Let's see. No. Yeah, completion. That's right.
השלמות,
Hashlemot is completion. Okay, so then we have chaver for friend, havara, which is female friend, chag, holiday, hagim, holidays. Look at this, hader, hadarim. So in the, we got hader for room, and then in the multiple sense for multiple rooms, hadarim. Okay, how about this one? Hader mishpaka. So it's like family room. Haifa, that's the name of the city. Chalab for milk. Hanut, Hanuyot. Hanuyot would be like a shop, shopping. Hanuyot. Yeah, stores.
חנויות,
Hanuyot. Okay, look at this one right here. Hanut Safrim. Bookstore. Look at this transliteration. Televisia, television, televisiot, televisions. That's multiple and plural. Here's another transliteration from an English word, telephone. It sounds just like the English word, doesn't it? Telephonaim. I think that's telephonaim, or maybe it's telephonim. Might be telephonim. Telephonim. Yeah.
טלפונים,
Telephonim. Telephonim. Okay. All right. Look at this one here. Oh, you know what that is? That's like it's all put together. It's like the letters are all put together. So like text. Text. Because you got the T sound, and then you got the kof, and you got the somic, and you got the tet. Text. Let's see how that sounds on this here. Text. Yeah, there we go.
טקסט, טקסט,
Text, text,
טקסט,
text. There's a lot more sharpness to the consonants in the Hebrew word for text. Look at this, text team would be like multiple text, like on a cell phone. Text team. Yeah,
טקסטים,
text team. Okay, look at this. Yom and Yamim, day or days. Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is like a biblical holiday, the Day of Atonement. Yahida or Yahidot. Unit or units. Look at this. Yeled for boy. Yeledim for boys or multiple boys. Yalada would be girl, or Yeladot. Yeah, Yeledot for girls. Yerushalayim, there's the capital of Israel, Yerushalayim. Let's see here. Get all these in here. Okay, Israel. Look at this. Kos or kosot. I think it's either kus or kos. Kos. Yeah,
כוס,
that's right. It's a holem here. This vav is a holem, and then it's got to be kosot. Kita is classroom. Kitot, classrooms. Kita aleph, that's like first grade. Aleph would be like like the first grade there. Kelev or kalba. Look at that. The word for a female dog. You don't see that very often, at least in the text that I'm using. Kalabat. Yeah,
כלבה,
female. It's got a bad name too to it. I won't even mention that, but all right. London. London is like the capital of England. Lila and Lelot, night or nights. Limon for lemon. Limonim would be lemons, plural, right? Museon. I think that's museon. Museon. Museonim. Musonim. I think it's musonim. Musonim. Yeah.
מוזיאונים,
Museonim.
מוזיאונים,
Listen to that. Museonim. So this has got to be museon, probably. Museon. Yeah.
מוזיאון,
Museon. Museon. Look at that. Museon right there. And this is museonim. Yeah, museonim. Okay. And then teacher is more. That's a masculine teacher. Mora is a female teacher. Mahashev. Mahashvim. I think, yeah, computer. Mahashavim. Yeah, got the wrong one in there. Mahashavim. Okay. Computer. Let's see if we can get it this time.
מחשב,
Mahashev.
מחשב,
Let's try computers.
מחשבים,
Yeah, Mahashavim. Okay, so that's how that is. Mahashavim. Mekonit for car, mekoniot for cars. Misefer. No, this is mispar. Mispar for number. Misparim for numbers. Okay, meonot for dorms, meon for a single dorm. Let's see. Mashahu, something. Mashahu, look at that. Mishpaka for family or mishpakot, families. Misrad for office, misradim, offices. Matematika, look at that, mathematics. This is just a translation. Nas-a. Here's the name of a city, Naharia. Look at this, looks like New York. That's almost sounds just like the English word, doesn't it? New York. Okay, we've got Ab for father, Avot for fathers, Abba literally means dad. Let's see, Adon, Mr. Adonim. Okay, let's see, Oto, like for automobile. Autobus, autobusim, okay, universita, look at that, university. What's this here? Oh, universitiot would be like universities, that's what that is. Operot, okay, all right, im and imhot would be like mothers. Ima is mom. America, that's just a transliteration word of the USA, America. Anglit, or this looks Anglia. Anglia is England, look at that, Anglia. And then English, as far as the language, is Anglit. Anglit. Now here's a transliteration, antenna. Antenna, which is antenot. These are, notice that in modern Hebrew, there's a lot of English words. A lot of English words that they just write them out in Hebrew letters, that's all. Okay, the word for people, anashim, notice that. Okay, what is this one here? Astronaut. Astronaut. Let's see how that's pronounced. Astronaut. Yeah, there we go.
Astronaut.
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 That's kind of a tough one, isn't it? Astronaut. Now here's this one. Naotit. Or how about astronaut? Astronautit. Astronautit. That's like an astronaut, single. Okay, astronomia. 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 Yeah, astronomy. Oops. We need astronomia. Astronomia. There we go.
Astronomia.
Astronomia. Look at that one. It's a big one. Astronomia. Okay. Academia. It looks like academia, maybe. Academy. Academi. Let's see. Academite. Like academic. Academia. Yeah, that's right.
Academia.
Academia. Academia.
Academia.
And then we've got academy. Academite. Looks like academite. 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 Ah. All right. Let's try this here.
Academy.
Oh, this is academite. I think it probably has to do with a feminine one. Yeah, that's a female academic. That's what that is. Academite. Academite. Yeah, that's right.
Academite.
Yeah, academic. Okay, then we've got boker and bokarim. So like morning and mornings. Bahur or bahura is a young person. Look at that. Biologia. Biologia. I think this, actually, no, this is a gemel, so it's biologia. Biologia. Yeah, that's right.
Biologia.
Biologia. Okay, let's see here. Beitza or beitzim. So we got egg and eggs. Okay, let's see here. We got bayit or batim for house or houses. Beit holim. Yeah, that comes from hola, which means sickness. So it's like a house of sickness. Beit holim. Beit Knesset is a synagogue. Look at that. Bet Sefer, okay, is a school. Bet Cafe, coffee house. Binyan, building. Binyan Naim, Binyan. I think it's Binyanim, which is building. That Binyanim is also the same word that you use for those seven variations of Hebrew words. It's called a binyan. Binyanim.
Binyanim.
Binyanim, that's right. Bunk or look at this. Bankim, banks. That's just a transliteration. Brazil, okay. Geveret is Mrs. Gevorah, Geverot, or Mrs. like, well, like Miss or Geverot would be Mrs. Actually, I might have been wrong on that. Up there in that essay, I assumed it was Mrs. Let's see what Mrs. is. We'll double check this out because one is Miss and the other is Mrs. Oh, it still uses Geveret.
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 גברת,
It's the same thing. But look at this. They've got Mrs. here, not Mrs. Okay, so I guess it is the same thing because
גברת,
still uses Geveret. And then Gavarot. Okay, all right, let's try here. Example, dugma, dugmaot, examples. Okay, doctor. Look at that, doctor. That almost sounds German, doesn't it? Doctorim, doctorim is doctors. Let's see how that's pronounced actually here. Doctorim. Yeah,
דוקטורים,
doctorim. Okay, look at this doctorate. Doctorate. It's a transliteration, but it's got a very hard sound to it. Doctorate. Yeah,
דוקטורט,
doctorate. Also translated as PhD. Look at this one. Dialogue, dialogim, dialogues. Okay, dira, apartment, dirot, apartments. Look at this one here. There's a doctor. Okay, all right. This might be a this right here. It could be a like you might see sometimes in English like Dr. Joseph something. Well, this might be the Hebrew equivalent there, possibly. Okay. Hadassah, that's a female girl's name. Chorim is parents. Historia. Historia is the subject, history. Historia. Yeah.
היסטוריה,
Historia. All right. Let's see what we got here. We're getting close here. Okay, so now we've got some other okay, so let's look at these here. We have atem, which means you all. That's plural, you all. Aten would be like you all, feminine plural. Hem would be they plural, mixed or masculine. Hen would be they plural, just girls. Okay, look at these interrogatives. Milot she'elah. Milot she'elah. Yeah.
מילות שאלה,
Milot she'elah literally means question words. Question words. Epho, where? Ha'im, is it true that? Le'an, where to? Lama, why? Me'ayin, where from? Ma means what and me means who. Okay, so we got some expressions here. Let's see, this is bitoyayinim. Let's see.
ביטויים,
Bitoyim.
ביטויים,
Okay, so that's what this is, expressions, bitoyim. Bitoyim. Okay, so here's Adonai, means sir. Boker Tov, good morning. Look at this. This is just, they actually use by, an English word in Hebrew. They actually say by. Okay, hina, or hine rather, here is hine. Hakol, let's see, bakol beseder. Look at that, bakol, hakol beseder. Everything's fine. I think that's what that is. Hakol beseder. Beseder. Hakol beseder. Yeah.
הכל בסדר,
Yeah, beseder. Hakol beseder. Yom Tov, good day. Okay, let's see here. This looks like Yofi. Yofi means great. Let's take a look at that. Yofi.
יופי,
Yeah. It actually transfers, it actually is part of Yafa, which means pretty, but it can be used as great too, depending on the context. Look at this, kacha, because. Let's see here, kacha, kacha, so. Lahit, let's see, lahitar, oat. Lahitar, oh, lahitra oat, that's what that is. Lahitra oat, it's all one word. Lahitra oat. This one right here, lahitra oat. See you later. Okay, Lila Tov, good night. Ma nishma, look at that. What's up, ma nishma? A lot of teenagers probably use that one. Ma shlomka or shlomek, how are you? So in other words, literally it says, what is your peace? What is your peace? It's like asking you to define your peace or define your wholeness. Ma shlomka or ma shlomek. If you're a girl or if you're asking a girl, you would say ma shlomek, how are you? Naim me'od, nice to meet you. Literally, it's very pleasant, okay? Shlicha, look at that. Excuse me or pardon me. Toda, thank you. All right, so those are expressions. Bitoyaim, I think it's bitoyaim. Yeah.
ביטויים.
Bitoyim.
ביטויים.
Okay, expressions. All right. Let's see here. There's some, this looks like miscellaneous. Show note. Yeah, various
שונות.
means various. Okay, so of all for but. Here is or means or. Look at that. Oz. Oh, this is O rather. This is not R. That's O. Like, because that's a whole M right there. This right here typically have a dot over it. O means or. Oz means so. Ain, there is no. Ela or elu means these. Gam also. Look at this. Here's the definite article. Ha means the. Here's the, look at the different variations that the vav is used for the, excuse me. It's called the connecting vav. And so it can be the, it can be a shurik, u, it can be va like that, or it can be v, essentially. All of those different variations for the connecting vav. Zot or zo, look at this, means ze, means this. I think ze also means this too. Okay, let's see here. Nimsa, look at this one, lahi matse, to locate, lahi matse means to locate. Nimsa is located. Oved or la'avod, work or to work. Osa or la'asot means like work or to work, or to do, rather, to doing or making, like oseh shalom, oseh shalom, bimroma, huyah, shalom aleinu, something like that. And then la'asot, to do or make. Kore is read, likro, to read. Actually, this means read. And this one means to read. Rotse or lirot. No, lirtzot rather, lirtzot. Want or to want. Rats, la roots, run or to run. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is teori pu'al. I think it's pu'al. Teori pu'al. No. Yeah,
פתגמים.
that's not peak gamim. That's not right. Let's see here.
תוארי פועל.
Tuare pual.
תוארי פועל.
Puel. Okay, so this is adverbs. Oz, then or so, babayit at home. Bichad is together. Beseder means fine or in order. Okay. Be'avoda at work. This looks like Bekol Ram. Looks like, let's take a look at that. Bekol Ram. Yeah, aloud.
בקול רם.
Yeah, it uses a whole M. Bekol Ram. Baragel by foot. Abayita. Notice that hey of direction there. The hey of direction is like going toward home, homeward. Hayom today. Harev, okay. Levad means alone. Let's see here. Me'od means very. Od is else, more yet. Akshab, look at that. Now, po means here, and sham is there. All right. Okay. All right. Let me double check here what we've got. We've got prepositions, pronouns. I think I'm going to finish this up next time, and then we will start Yahida Bet, Unit 2. I'm getting a little tired anyway, so I'm going to mark this up here. Oh, come on, give me my. There we go. We'll mark that up. Get rid of this here. Delete. Okay. All right. I want to cover as much of this as we can, guys, because it's important to have these. If you don't have access to the book, then how else are you going to get practice on these vocabulary words? So that's why I'm belaboring and going through every one of these vocabulary words. And, I'm learning, you're learning, we're all learning together. Thank you for joining me today. And just remember, this is a presentation of the New Earth Restoration. Let me see if I can get this up here a little closer. New Earth Ministries, okay, and you can every Saturday, which is the Sabbath, 11 a.m., we have a Zoom room Sabbath service. And how do you get to that room? How do you get to that Sabbath service room? By the way, that's USA Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so you get there by going to www.theyahad.com, and that'll take you into a Zoom room. Also remember our local Greenwood Yahad. Reach out to me. 208hmisrael.com. Also remember our local website. Okay, we got a lot of materials on there you might be interested in. And so also try to remember if you benefited from these classes at all, these study sessions. I'll call them study sessions because I'm kind of learning right along with you guys. And I enjoy doing this. But it does cost for Zoom room access. It does cost for these materials. So if you'd like, please consider a donation to our local Greenwood Yahad. Yahad means togetherness in Messiah. We're in Messiah Yeshua. And so we use Cash App. And we have a cash tag. And what is it? It is right here. All one word, Mikra Messianic, that'll get to me. And I will put that toward materials. And I just try to put this information out there because you know, to learn this stuff in a university, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. You know that, right? And you're not going to get the kind of detail, I don't think, in these kinds of study sessions. At least I've never seen. I went to university for 7 years, and I never saw the level of detail. But I'm trying to cover everything that I possibly can in these books, and I hope you guys enjoy what I'm presenting, and I hope that you're learning along with me. I think it's important to learn Hebrew. And so we hope that we'll be able to see some of you in our Sabbath service. We certainly welcome anyone who wants to come. And so with all of that, I will say Lahitraot. See you later.